say it's growing even stronger.
It better be. We've seen a huge increase in undead activity while we've been constructing our defenses. I believe a major attack is imminent. All the signs are there. Our outermost defenses have suffered a series of probing attacks, and we've lost several long-range scouts. We recovered a powerful magical orb from the depths, and we have Ton's best explosives. But there have been some disturbing glitches in communication. Fort Trinity is not yet secure. Worst of all, our Asura gates are not functioning, and nobody can tell me why. Magical or mechanical failure, saboteurs, it's all very disturbing. I want you to double-check our defenses, starting with the lumber camp. They've lost a lot of workers, and we need that timber. You have the point. We need to get back to the... We need to seal this gate. By the pale tree, those poor soldiers. Their sacrifice will not be forgotten.
They looked like pack soldiers, but then they changed. By the time I realized they were using illusions, it was too late. If they get the gates working, we'll lose them and the orb. We need explosives to get through.
I'm glad we have the dragon's attention. I want Zaitan to know the names and faces of those who will defeat it.
From the size of the assault force it sent here, I'd say the dragon has taken notice, sir. However, the situation seems stable for now. If you don't mind, I need to find Ton's widow and personally deliver the bad news.
Of course. I had Ton's personal effects sent here. There's a locket that could be a family heirloom. I'm sure his wife would appreciate its return. It's not much, but we have to honor our fallen as best we can. The war and I will be waiting when you return.
Sira, I'm here with bad news about Ton. I was with him on a demolition mission. Unfortunately, he did not survive.
Ton's gone? That can't be. He promised me we'd both live through this. What happened? Tell me how he died.
We rigged an Orion bone ship to blow, but the explosives wouldn't go off. Ton went back to fix them. He died to save the mission.
Is that supposed to make me feel better? The war can go on without Tan, but I can't. How could you let this happen? You murdered my husband, you and your pact. Get away from me! Just get away! Get away from me, you murderer! Tan, I'll find you. I swear it.
Sira, please. You have to return to camp. If you want to honor Ton, you have to live. Don't die just so you can be with him. I know he loved you madly. You were all he talked about. You and the life he wanted you both to have.
Life? What life? What do you know about him or me? Just leave me alone. Wait. What about his mother's locket? He wanted me to have it. It was all she had when she died. And now it's all I have left to remember him. You saved my life. I thank you for that. But I will never, ever forgive you for taking Tan from me. Just leave. I'll find my own way back.
Is it just me, or am I amazing?
Thank you for your patience, Commander. Allow me to introduce the revered Sire Al-Rashid.
In the name of the Concordat of the Tetios houses, I greet you, ally of my ally.
It's an honor, Sire. I've heard that your people don't meet with land dwellers.
You speak truth. I have long owed Traherne. Now at last he has called upon me to honor my oath.
Scouts have discovered a sixth temple in Ur, a lost shrine to a fallen god hidden underwater in the Strait of Malediction. Abaddon, the human god of secrets, was cast out of Ra by the other deities, and his name was erased from history. Very little remained. Zaitan craves something inside that temple, so we must get there first. Sire will accompany you as a guide.
Tell me, Commander, can you fight? Is your oath made of steel? You'll need all your skills to travel with me.
I have yet to meet anything I couldn't overcome.
Intriguing. I look forward to this, Commander. Until then, may your steps be relentless. In the name of the Concordat, I greet you, Commander. The way ahead is dark and uncompromising.
Exactly what I'd expect from the ancient temple of a dead god.
Yes, of course. The Risen have already bypassed the wards and breached the temple. We must exterminate them. Be warned, there are dangers here not of the dragon. Powers ancient and unseen still occupy these halls. Lead, Commander. I will follow. The ocean's flow changes. These shrines and orbs must be how we gain entry.
Excuse me, friends, but I must speak with the commander. Welcome, Commander. I'd like you to meet Valiants Tegwin and Keris. They'll be assisting us with our mission. They've supplied the artifact we needed to lure out the eyes of Zaitan, an enchanted mirror that allows one to spy on ore.
It's a good plan, but is this the right bait? Its magic has to be strong enough to catch the attention of the eyes.
It should be. The mirror is more than just a vanity item. It's a portal to and from ore. The last time I used it, I was transported here.
Where I rescued her. Well, helped Trahan rescue her. Now I'm worried that the eyes will know more about the mirror than we do. It's Orion, right? And so are they.
We'll have to take that risk. Stand ready, everyone. I feel Zaitan's influence closing in on us. Whatever draws near is deadly.
I am pleased to see you again. I am also surprised. No one told us we would have allies on our patrol.
No one told us there were Hylic in the Pact. Do you know these people, Commander?
What, you don't trust us? The commander saved my people from the Sunless Ones and showed us we had to join the fight against the dragons.
It's all right, Ichniu. Tegwin is just being cautious. We're glad to have you. There's an Eye of Zaitan hunting us, and we'll need your support.
You'll have it. Lead on, Commander, and the Hylic will follow. You crossed the line!
Bizarre. Feel Grid's icy embrace. Steady. Barely. I can't see! Through. I can move mountains!
crossed the line. Death. Good.
You don't scare me, Blinky. I've already seen the horrors of ore firsthand.
Are you well?
You crossed the line.
Feel the fires of Balthazar!
Ouch! Looks like you saved me this time, Tegwin. I'm done with that mirror, by the way. Forever.
That makes two of us. If we hadn't run into the commander's friends, we would have been in trouble.
This effort was difficult, but it proved fruitful. Thanks to you, my friends, we now have an eye to study.
Is that wise? The eye may still be connected to Zaitan. Even dead, it could still be dangerous.
This encounter proved that we don't know enough about our enemies. Studying this eye will address that.
My point exactly. I'm going to hand this monster over to my best researchers. Meet me at Fort Trinity and we'll get started. Commander, may I present Professor Gore, who pioneered the theory of elder dragons consuming magic, and Scholar Vivian, a top expert on the Risen. We're going to send a small etheric charge through the eye of Zaitan's corpse to try and project what it's seen. The goal is to witness what it saw right before we killed it. And since Orion magic is so unpredictable, you're here to keep things under control.
Ah, but unpredictability yields unexpected results. That's not always a bad thing. In fact, that's how most new discoveries are made.
True, but most new discoveries don't bring the wrath of Zaitan down on their discoverers. Manipulating the dead eye may do precisely that.
We don't know what manipulating the dead eye will do. That's why we're not in Fort Trinity, and why the commander's with us. Let's begin.
The subject is nearly ready to receive the etheric infusion, Marshal.
Our findings deserve serious scrutiny, but I'd like to hear your initial reactions.
I think we now have conclusive proof that the dragon sees through these eyes. The readings, the ebb and flow of magical energy, it all fits.
If these eyes are how Zaitan sees, maybe that all-mouth creature is how Zaitan eats.
I concur. Zaitan's agents serve as extensions of its body, acting on its will. The eyes survey, the mouth consumes.
That answers many questions raised by my theory, actually. Now we know how the dragon hunts and eats. That's progress.
We can't let up. If killing the eye partially blinded Zaitan, then killing the mouth should deprive it of sustenance. Pack scouts have traced one of the mouths to its lair. I want you to head out there and ensure that Zaitan starts going hungry.
Ready to move on your orders, Commander. We've confirmed large numbers of artifacts in transit to this location. The Priory's readings for the manse are off the scale. If the mouth eats powerful magic, this place is a Winter's Day feast.
All right. I want you to lead a scouting party into the manse. Reconnaissance only. We need more information before we move in.
Understood. We'll be in and out before they even know we're there.
I sustain Zaitan, and Zaitan makes me strong.
Oh, that was no earthquake. That was Zaitan's roar. Ha! We made a dragon mad enough to throw a tantrum. Must be hungry, the poor little lizard.
Good. Now he knows we mean business. Nice work on that door, by the way. Who knew your hard head doubled as a battering ram?
Careful, Snarl. You keep up with the compliments and our commanding officers will assign us to permanent duty together.
Enough chatter. We suffered too many losses today. I should have sent a larger scouting party.
I disagree, Commander. You made the right call. You could have sent in all your scouts, and that Mesmer dandy would have taken them all. Come on, Marshal Traherne's waiting back at Fort Trinity. The mission was a success. Let's go tell him so.
Pulls you. Welcome, friends and allies. We've just defeated a powerful mouth of Zaitan, effectively cutting off one of the dragon's major supply lines. Now, we have to press our advantage. Reducing Zaitan's food supply was a good start. It's time to stem the flow of reinforcements.
Reinforcements? You mean...
He means dead bodies. Zaitan's minions on the mainland are gathering and shipping corpses to Ore in massive numbers.
Precisely. Our next move is to confront Zaitan in Ore. Before we strike, we need to weaken its position as much as possible.
A sound strategy. Starve the enemy and cripple its army before we invade. You learn fast, Marshal.
I have to, General. Now, the Commander and I need to confer and choose the best course of action. The goal is to stop Zaitan's reinforcements. Our target is a Cathedral of Eternal Radiance on Ore's north coast. It's essentially a factory that manufactures Zaitan's horde. I intend to shut it down, and I'm sending in a strike team to do just that. We don't know exactly how it functions, so I'm joining the team to make sure we have whatever rituals are required to get the job done. We'll pick up reinforcements on the way. Commander, you'll lead the strike team and protect me while I perform the rituals. Any questions?
None, Marshal. It's long past time we forced Zaitan to fight its own battles instead of hiding behind minions. Ready when you are.
Feel the fires of Balthazar!
have to hit much harder.
Who dares? This is a sacred place. First to Lissa, now to Zaitan? Be gone, or you'll defile it!
You already defiled it when you betrayed Lissa and desecrated the remains of her followers.
Lissa is gone. We serve the dragon now. Zaitan will consume you all. Rise now, my servants. Rise now and destroy these enemies of our master!
Zaitan's depravity continues to destroy everything it touches. At least now this place is safe. Well done, everyone.
We've crippled the dragon's spies, food, and troop supply. It's more vulnerable than ever. How do we exploit that?
We advance. I have a plan for a large-scale operation to push back enemy forces and establish base camps right here in Ore. Now that operation can begin. All I need is time to regroup and organize our forces. You're just in time, Commander. We've established a perimeter, and we're shoring up the cavern's defenses. After your recent victory, Zaitan's forces are weakened. The dragon feels us growing closer, like a thorn digging deeper into flesh.
Now we know Zaitan can feel fear as well as rage. Its time in Tyria is coming to an end.
Brave words. Now let's make them come true. Come with me. The other commanders are inside. The grotto is this way. I'm told Starcross
Greetings, Commander. Welcome to the Pale Reaver Company.
Pale Reavers is an interesting name. I noticed you're all Silvari.
Because Silvari are immune to the curse of undeath, we've been given this dangerous mission. If we fail, we won't rise again.
Tegwin and I have been to this part of Ore once before, when a cursed mirror sent us here. It's horrible, but recognizable.
The Marshal has ordered us to seize the docks, so packed war machines can be brought in by ship. My soldiers are trained in the art of stealth. If you want us to move invisibly, let me know. The camp to the south is our backup, but they haven't reported in. We need to check in there before we take the docks.
I hope nothing's happened to them, though by now I know better than to hope. Commander, will you lead the way?
That's one creepy-looking giant down there.
2 giants. 2 definitely creepy-looking giants.
Come on, we can take 2 giants. Where's your sense of fun?
I left it back at the Grove. I could go back and find it.
Time to go.